those 2 defensive turnovers in the last minute of the first half and bounce back the way you did?
I think it's just the whole year. I think it's just being resilient. We have a great group of guys on defense and even on offense too. I mean, you know they're going to bounce back. You know we're going to bounce back. Just moving on from those plays. Just focusing back up, just not worrying about it, just being resilient, and you know we're going to come back the next series, the next play, and give it to them every time.
Leighton, what impressed you most about what you guys just did defensively? And that team was running the ball as well as anybody in the country, and you held them to about 50 yards on the ground.
It's discipline, coming together as a unit, just knowing we're all on the same page and playing together. That's the main thing, winning the pre-snap. I mean, we knew what they were going to do, and we knew what we had to do to stop them, so it just came down to executing it and applying it on the field, just taking in everything the coaches gave us and just making sure we're all on the same page come snap the ball.
You said it was important to be resilient, but what were those conversations like in the locker room at halftime?
New slate. I mean, it's a whole different half. I mean, we gave up a couple right before halftime, and I mean, there's nobody to play the blame game on any of that. I mean, the defense still got to step up and come right back and play in the second half. It's a whole new half. As far as we were concerned, it's 0-0. So, I mean, we got to come out and play in the second half better than we did in the first half. I mean, we did give up a touchdown, but, I mean, one touchdown, giving up the whole game is pretty good.
Today you became the school, I don't even know, but you set the single-season record for receiving yards in school history. And, I mean, I know today was a team achievement from an individual goal maybe. A couple of years ago, you weren't even playing the position. What does it mean to you to do what you did today?
It's just an honor, obviously, to get the opportunity to come to Boise State. But personally, it just feels good. All the hard work that I've done has worked out, and that I've been blessed to play for good quarterbacks every year that I've switched to the position of receiver. And I feel like it starts with our O-line. Obviously, Brett and Kozar can't get the ball out without them blocking. So I think it starts there, and then them putting the ball where I have a chance to get it, and then me doing my job. And like I said, it's just an honor to be on a winning team, and that's why I came here to go to Boise State.
Hey, Cedrick, how difficult was it to keep coming back with that ankle today and keep making plays?
I mean, it was hard on my body. Talking to Keesaw, he was like, it's a mental thing. And then I just remember what Harsin said, play for the guy to the left and right of you. And pain started to ease. And obviously when team starts going up and you don't have to worry about any negativity, the pain eases as well.
Leighton, I know you have decision-making and all that stuff, but, you know, just to end the season or whether it's your Boise State career or whatever, to have a game like this in the bowl game, what would that mean to you to be so productive and be such a big part of this win?
You got to play your best football at the end of the season, and it all shows up. I mean, we've been putting 13 games together for this, so I mean, come out and showcase it all and put everything together that you've learned the whole season. I know there's a lot of guys. It wasn't just me. There was a lot of guys that showed up. I mean, the whole team playing together. It was a total team dominating performance, and I couldn't be more impressed with the guys around me and playing together and everything. It's not just me. It's the guys around me that make me better too and put me in position to make plays.
What did it mean to you to do that against Oregon, for you guys to beat Oregon and to do what you did tonight against an offense like that, a team like that?
Well, I knew going into it, we had a lot of respect for them because, I mean, they got playmakers all around the field. They got the receivers to catch the ball. They got the dudes to run the ball. They got the quarterback to throw and run. And they got one of the best O-lines in the nation probably. I mean, it shows a number 8 rushing offense in the nation, if I'm right. I mean, to have a performance like that against that kind of offense is pretty special.
So, Leighton, what do you do now? How do you make this decision? What do you do about what you do going forward?
I don't know. Just weigh my options and see what comes from there.
Cedrick seemed like whenever the offense needed a big play, you made it. What was, I guess, that mindset drove make this type of plays?
Really is just stick with the play calling and go and execute your job. Coach Hill called some great calls when we needed it, and it was our job to go get it done, and I think that's what the offense did. Obviously, we didn't play our best game, but we did it just enough with the help of the defense.
And that third down on that drive was a 10-point game. I think it was like a 40-something yard pass or whatever. Well, can you just sort of describe that play?
Well, I just knew going out that drive, when we got to third down, I think they called a timeout. And we were just talking in the huddle, we're going to take a shot, and don't think they were really expecting it. Brett threw almost a perfect ball. I couldn't ask for a better one, and it was my job to catch it, and that's what happened.
Leighton, did the defense feel at all disrespected coming into this matchup with all the talk about Oregon's offense, and do you think that showed on the field?
No, I don't think we felt disrespected at all. But then again, you got to come out and prove it every game. It doesn't matter whether you have respect or whether you don't have respect. You got something to prove every single game, and this is the last game of the season, so it's got to be the biggest. And we're playing against one of the best offenses in the nation. We took that upon ourselves to go out there and get things done and prepare the right way, and it shows up on the field.
How good does it feel just to respond to adversity? I mean, whether it be the Virginia game or the first time against Fresno, and you guys are sitting here as conference champs and now bowl game champions. So just to respond to adversity and learn and grow, how good does that feel?
That's what I think is the most special thing about our team this year. I mean, it's hard to put a word on exactly what it is, but I think the way we come together, and I mean, for the most part, we're a pretty young team. I mean, we got seniors that can play ball, and they're going to move on to bigger and better things. But I mean, we had such a good group this year. Everybody was so close. I mean, we were a pretty tight-knit group all around, offense and defense together. So I think it just shows up on the field. And I mean, you got offensive, defensive players playing together on special teams too, and that shows up. So I mean, we got a special group, and I think we responded to adversity very well this year. I mean, it's pretty special.
Leighton, what special have these last 2 years been for you?
It's actually been a phenomenal opportunity. Just blessed to be able to play a Division I football, and then obviously do it at a place like Boise State, the only blue turf in college football. Like, I mean, you can't really think second about it when they offer you just come here. And obviously the coaches put each and every one of us in this position to graduate one and then play this great game of football that we all love. And then just to play the game of football, period, with the guys next to you. And just going into this whole season, I just said in the beginning, I said it feels different around here. And that's what I felt from my first year to my second year. And then I was just talking to Jake, and I was like, this is our team. We got to tell them what we got to do. And obviously each and every one of them helped us get our goals accomplished.
Leighton, what does Cedrick mean to this team, and what would you think standing over the sideline, watching him kind of barely be able to stand up after these plays and go back out there and do it again?
I know he's going to get back up and do it again every single time. I think a lot of it made me realize how much Ced loves football when we were at the end of fall camp and he was talking in front of the whole team at the senior talks. I mean, he said he wanted to win a championship, and he got emotional about it, and you can just tell a guy like that has emotion for the game, you know it means something to him. And I heard him say that, and it lit a fire in me, like, let's go. Like, it's time to go. Like, we're gonna get you a championship. We're gonna get everybody a championship, all the seniors, the coaches, everything, just playing together. I mean, he's an impressive player. I knew when he first came in last year. I mean, he's still being younger and him being a year older. You could tell the kind of player he's going to be, and you know he's going to make plays in the game just by the plays he makes in practice. I mean, he shows up every day.
Leighton, what kind of statement was this for you guys? Obviously, your underdogs coming in, and all the talk was kind of on Oregon, and you guys, do it again, get a win against a big-time team. What kind of statement did you guys make as a program today?
I think it was good for us. I mean, we know the type of football we can play, and we got to come out and prove it every week. Like I said, they're a great team, and I mean, we came out and we played some awesome football tonight, and it was a great experience for us, and I think we took full advantage of it. We didn't take any days off from the moment we won that Mountain West championship. We knew as soon as we won that we still had part of our goal left to go finish.